Hi Butch, I just wanted to give you a little um, preview through this screencast of what the course in criminal justice might look like in the Learning House system, and just have you look at one of the weekly learning modules and see if I'm headed in the right direction. Um, so here's just a kind of an overview of the course, and this looks very similar to the other courses that I've been working on, so that they flow very similarly as students move from one course to the other. We try to make them all very similar in their organization and structure, and we've done that throughout the program as your students may be moving from a general education course into the criminal justice courses. They all look fairly similar in their structure and in their requirements. So I've included the syllabus. Now I've redesigned the entire syllabus that you sent me so that it looks like the other syllabi that we've been using in the program. So this is just an example of the syllabus. It contains many of the same elements that you had, including the course assignments. Now I have added a few assignments that will help the student learn and also beef up the weekly assignments so that there are some things that can be substituted in place of the classroom exercises or the lectures that you do in your format. So I've actually added two assignments. One is are the weekly assignments or the case briefs, and the discussion forums were added in, but otherwise it's a very similar requirement scheme and grade breakdown to what you had in your syllabus. So this is what the syllabus looks like, the schedule of weekly assignments and what's due. I kind of just try to break down the assigned readings you had into 8 weeks and moved around some of the assignments to kind of fit the pattern, especially with the summative term paper project due. You had it due sort of in the middle of your course, and I put it in week 8 because it seems like students will probably need that much time to complete that exercise. But again, you're free to move those exercises to whatever point in the class that you feel is best. So none of this is written in stone. You're free to make some suggestions to me of how you want it organized. The syllabus will be provided in the course documents in a Word document, so you can always make changes to the syllabus. I made all these courses very dynamic, just trying to provide you with a general structure so you can go back in and change them if you need to. And then each week is basically outlined, including the learning objectives for each week. And I actually pulled these learning objectives from the textbook, and in fact I was able to get access to the book companion site with Cengage, and these learning objectives actually come from some documents that they included along with the book as a supplemental folder. And so I was able to pull these learning objectives from the learning objectives assigned by the authors to chapters 1 through 3. And so each week is sort of outlined what the student will be learning, and then the assignments are clearly denoted. It's very, very simple for the students to follow, nothing confusing, no overwhelming descriptions of the assignments in the syllabus. If you need to add descriptions, you can do that in the online course. As they click on each assignment, you can give more details, and I'll show you how that works, but you're familiar with learning management systems, so you should be pretty well set on that. So this is just what the syllabus will look like. It's a very simple syllabus, very easily adapted if you want to go in and change it. Again, I provided a Word document for you to be able to do that. So you can actually download that syllabus. It's in a PDF format on the course site, and so students can just download it. It's got the point logo, a little bit of marketing advertising there. And then just some of the general resources and materials that we've been providing in each of the courses here. And then for week one, again, we've reproduced what's in the syllabus as far as the learning objectives, so the students can kind of be aware of what their expectations are for learning, and just simple outline of what assignments are due during week one. Read the chapters 1 through 3, and again, if you wanted to read chapters 1 through 2, you can reorganize that, or you can let me know. Then they are to complete the online discussion forum, complete the case brief, or the weekly assignment. Now, a lot of professors in other programs and in other courses have supplied their chapter notes, which are generally just a PowerPoint presentation. I actually pulled these from the publisher site. They have PowerPoint presentations that go along with each of the chapter already pre-prepared, so that students can follow along maybe as they read. I can actually give you some options where you can add your voice so that you can make this into a lecture, and even show you how you can use your webcam to show your profile or your face in the lecture, kind of like what I'm doing now. So these are all PowerPoints that come straight from the book, kind of follow the book, a little bit of an outline, and I can help you with developing even more interactive lectures if you would like. So students can read each of the 3 chapter notes that go along with the chapter reading. And then the assignments are here, the discussion forum. And I actually pulled the discussion forum question again from the book companion site. There's a lot of great discussion questions. You can pull them from the chapter outlines. They have some activities that go along with them. And of course, you can change this out if you prefer to ask other types of discussion questions. So this is the discussion board for you. And I can build these, or if you want to go in and build them or give me materials, I'd be happy to do that for you. And then the weekly assignment on top of the discussion forum. Students can submit this here, and as you can see, I put more of a description in here of kind of like what would be required of the student and how you would want it submitted. You can change all that also, or I can change it for you. And then the accompanying document with actually the weekly questions. It's in a Word document, so students can download it and actually edit it. I got these questions from, again, the companion site, and this could just be simply something that you add in to kind of beef up the weekly learning activities and demonstrate to accreditors that students are actually participating in activities, and you can document that they're learning. And so this is just one way that you could beef up and add some assignments, and these are all taken from the course companion site, instructor site, and I'm sure that you're aware of the materials there. But I have found that those materials are very, very helpful to instructors who are moving from traditional face-to-face classes and trying to design an online course. That content really becomes the obstacle for the professor, because they're very good at filling content with in-class discussions and lectures, and they're very talented at that. But then when they get into the online environment and they're not able to fill content with their own personality and their own lecture and their own knowledge, they run into an obstacle, and that obstacle is often time. So in this case, the book companion materials are very, very helpful for getting a good start on building your online course. And then as you have experience with it, you can add in more things, and I can definitely help you with that, but I don't think you need it. You said that you've had a lot of experience in teaching online. I just wanted to add this in to kind of show you what we could do possibly in the future. So that's just one of the weekly modules. As you can see, I've actually got all the weekly modules designed before I actually put them into the learning management system. I wanted to get some of your feedback on this. The grade book is already ready to go. We just have to finish it out and develop some of the assignments and attach them to each of the categories. But as you can see, they fill in right away. So the discussion form, the weekly assignment are already there. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'd be happy to respond, but I would appreciate some feedback. And once I get it from you, I should be able to finish the course. If you want to send me feedback in an email, that would be great. So I hope things are going well, and look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Butch.